No one tells you this. Parenting a child with ADHD doesn't just change your child, it changes you. And if you've ever looked at yourself and thought, I don't recognize the mom I've become, this video is for you. You didn't start out yelling, you didn't start out controlling, you didn't start out exhausted, but somewhere between repeating yourself for the fifth time, being ignored again, and wondering why nothing seems to work. Something shifted, and now you're parenting from survival. Here's the truth most moms never hear. Your parenting style didn't change because you're doing something wrong. It changed because ADHD puts parents under chronic stress. And under stress, the brain doesn't choose patience, it chooses control, avoidance, or shutdown. Some moms become more controlling, not because they want power, but because chaos feels unbearable. You ask nicely, you explain, you repeat yourself, nothing happens. So your voice gets louder, your rules get tighter, your patience gets thinner, and then comes the guilt. Why am I always yelling? Why can't I stay calm? But here's what research shows. Children with ADHD often don't ignore instructions, their brains don't register them. So you're reacting to silence that was never defiance to begin with. Other moms go the opposite direction. You see how hard life is for your child. The school calls, the social struggles, the tears, so you step in, you rescue, you smooth every edge. Because if the world is already this hard on your child, why would you add more? But slowly, without meaning to, your child starts believing they cannot do things without you. And you start carrying a future that feels terrifyingly heavy. And then there's burnout, the mom who's just tired of fighting, tired of meltdowns, tired of being the bad guy, tired of feeling like nothing works. So you let things slide. You avoid conflict. You choose peace because peace feels like survival, not because you don't care, because you're depleted. Then there is the mom who tries to do everything right. This is the goal, but it's also the hardest because it requires so much from us. We're told the right way is structure and warmth, boundaries without yelling, consistency without rigidity. But here's the part no one says out loud. You cannot parent calmly when your own nervous system is constantly overwhelmed. And ADHD overwhelms parents emotionally, mentally, and physically. Mom, there is hope. Yes, there is hope. Studies show something incredible. When parents are emotionally supported, when they feel regulated, children with ADHD improve. Not because their attention suddenly changes, but because the environment does. Grades improve, behavior improves, self esteem improves, which means this was never about being a better mom, it was about being a supported one. Many moms quietly grieve the parent they thought they'd be, and no one gives them permission to say that. But grief doesn't mean you failed, it means you care deeply in a situation that asks too much. Mom, your parenting style is not a flaw, it is a stress response. And the moment you stop asking, what's wrong with me, and start asking, what support do I need, everything will begin to shift. You are not failing your child. You are learning how to parent a brain that works differently, including your own. So give yourself some grace. Here at Mom Parent ADHD, you'll find the support that turns your daily exhaustion into shared strength. Because when moms lift each other up, our children thrive. Let's build this community together.